Okay, here we go.
Okay, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you being here. Good afternoon. My name is Cheyenne Elliott, and I thought I'd tell you a little bit about anxiety. Anxiety, it is not a death sentence. It is not something that you have for the rest of your life, and it's something that you can overcome. Now, the clinical definition of anxiety is intense bouts of anxiety that reach their peaks quickly, that interfere with everyday activities. This is according to the Center of Disease Control in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, anxiety is kind of a fickle mental disorder. It can emerge. It can emerge during the adolescent years, and that ranges from about 10 to about 17. And it can be triggered by all sorts of things. It can be triggered by traumatic events, predisposition to the disease, meaning that one's parents had the mental disorder or somebody of your immediate family. And the symptoms of anxiety can include extreme worrying, panic attacks, depression, and self-insecurities, as well as lack of motivation. When somebody says that they cannot get out of bed, it is because they physically cannot. They do not feel the urge to do so, and it takes a tremendous amount of effort to do that. Now, panic attacks, that is the most closely associated symptom of anxiety. And it can happen at any time, any place, and it can be triggered by any one object or one person or one event. I myself, when I was experiencing extreme anxiety, I would see a car on the side of the road, and that would trigger my anxiety because I had met a hitchhiker that, while I was parked on the side of the road, and it did not go well for me, and that caused me to have to pull over and experience my anxiety attack without having to worry about me going off the road. So panic attacks and anxiety itself can also lead one to miss important dates. According to Scott Stossel in his memoir, Surviving Anxiety, he would actually self-medicate himself with vodka and pharmaceuticals. And in order to just get up on stage and speak at a seminar or something like that, it would cause him to miss dates and with his wife, and his wife would become very exasperated with him, and she would wonder, why can't he just go out to dinner with me without experiencing such social discomfort? Alrighty. Living with anxiety can be troubling at times. However, I have learned, and many others have learned, that self-soothing phrases such as, "We're okay right now, I can do this, let's make it happen," "I give up this negativity to God," or something like that can help alleviate it a lot. Bracing yourself also, which means to keep the circulation moving and bracing your leg muscles in such a way that allows the circulation and oxygen to keep flowing, and it allows you to think more coherently than you would otherwise. Additionally, meditation, exercise, and imagery can also assist you. To overcome anxiety, it can be difficult for a lot of people. I myself had to get over my own anxiety because it was a necessity to life. I could not come to college because my attacker was here. I could not just abandon my studies just because one bad thing happened to me. Additionally, anxiety is nothing to be ashamed of. You shouldn't self-medicate. You shouldn't just shove it under the rug just because you feel the urge to, or you're afraid of being judged by the public. Do not let anxiety define you as a person. Do not say, "Hello, my name is anxiety." Say, "My name is Cheyenne, and I have anxiety at times, but I oftentimes do not. And I'm good at a lot of things, and maybe managing my worrying is not one of them." To acknowledge your problem is to conquer it, and you should speak to your doctor if you feel that your anxiety is to the point where it requires pharmaceuticals. However, exercise, meditation, imagery, bracing, as well as just talking to somebody about your anxiety can assist you. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I sure do appreciate it. Here's my works cited, just in case you feel the urge to look at it. I drew on the National Library of Medicine and the Center for Disease Control, and Scott Stossel's memoir, Surviving Anxiety. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, that makes me
Good job.